the good times. Oh, if you ever needed help, a friend was there. Some good neighbor will help lift your burden. And the simple joys of life, your friend will share. Times are harder.
Well, hello to my channel, Elvis-A-Z, review number 7 from the Memphis box set. Couple of things. The first thing I want to do is a little bit of news that came out today, and this would be it right here. If you take a notice, Elvis Presley scores a brand new top 10 album, and that would be the Memphis set. Now, I'm not for sure if this is the vinyl or the box set, but both of them have hit the charts. And this is in the UK. Presley's Memphis debuts at number 5 on both the official album charts and official physical albums charts in the UK. So not only just the downloads, but the actual physical albums, which is pretty amazing since most people do streaming. So that's pretty good. And 47 years later, how many artists from 47 years or longer are still on the chops? Maybe the Beatles. They might be in some of the charts there. But anyway, that's good news. I thought that was pretty good to hear, So anyway, what we're going to do today, let me get back to the intro. So, I don't know if you noticed in the thumbnail says, and the troll says, blah, 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 blah. So, I'm going to, for those of you who've been following me know that I'm not a big fan of trolls. And I do have my moments when I will give a reaction to them. Maybe a little bit of a smart-ass reaction. I do have that tendency. Just ask my wife. She'll tell you how much of a smart-ass I can be. So anyways, this is, let me see if I can find it here. Okay, this is a comment that was made on my last review, number 6. If everybody remembers, when I did my first review, I did Polk Salad Annie from the concert. And notice there was really no difference. And then my last review, in between the 5 and 6 reviews, I went through all of Sun and all of the concert and realized that there was really no significant changes whatsoever. Maybe tweaking of the volume and the frequencies, but that's pretty much it. So I wasn't going to waste everybody's time going through everything just because it's a little bit louder. There's no point. But this is the comment that I seem to get. Here we go. And I've changed the name to protect the troll. His name now is blah, 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 blah. Apparently you have no idea what you're talking about. No Mid-South Coliseum concert comparison. Hello, it's a new mix. Lots of blah, blah, blah with no substance. Well, I replied, well, if it's blah, 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 then why do you care if I don't compare? Another troll on patrol. Thanks for watching. No. So I'm going to give him just a little sample of why, and I'm actually going to do it in his language. So, blah, 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take "Why Me, Lord," one of my favorite songs off that, and I'm going to show the comparison so that maybe he can, get his panties out of a wad. So this is like I've been doing. This is going to be the comparison between the two. The red is the old. And, of course, the blue is the new, 2024. So I'm going to start this, and I'm just going to tweak it back and forth. And you'll notice that the only changes are maybe a little bit lower in volume on some of the music. It seems like JD's voice is a little more deeper. And all they've done is just tweak the volumes and maybe some of the frequencies. And it's the same with all of them. There's no rebalancing. There's no, stereo to mono, nothing significant. So I'm not wasting everybody's time, my time, to compare something that there's nothing really to compare with. They didn't really mess with the 2004 legacy issue of this concert. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start with the original right here. Here we go. Take a listen.
I'd like to ask J.D. Sumner to stay up to sing one of my favorite songs, Why Me, Lord?
Now notice, I'm going to try not to talk much. So watch the waveforms. When the red turns to blue, it's the new, and back and forth. Here we go. Maybe I need to explain it to him so it's not too difficult. So here we go.
I'd like to ask J.D. Sumner to stay up to sing one of my favorite songs, Why Me, Lord?
I think you get the hint. There's not much of a change, a little bit of volume, and that's it. I'm not going through the whole album just to satisfy some guy who's got his panties in a wad. So there's your answer, blah, blah, blah. If you guys want to see who this is, just go to the comment page. I'm sure by the time, if he sees this before you, I'm sure he'll have to delete it before Mommy comes down in his basement and takes him off his Warcraft game. So, sorry, I'm a little bit of a smartass, but I don't need this kind of crap. Tell me I don't. I know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. So anyway, let's get to business. We're gonna go through 9 more. 3 from the Memphis sessions, 3 from the Stacks, and 3 from the Jungle Room. And I originally had Stranger in My Own Crowd, but I'm having an issue with syncing the two time-wise, and I'm not sure why. So I replaced it with Gentle on My Mind for right now. I have plenty of time to get the Stranger in My Crowd, in the Stranger in My Own Hometown to sort it out. Anyway, so we're going to start off with Mama Like the Roses. And listen, like I always say, the best way to hear this is through the headphones to hear the difference. You may be able to hear it through a stereo system with the speakers spread apart, but, to really hear the differences between the two, we're going to find out, how it goes. So anyways, I'm going to screen capture like I do, and I'm going to open up my Memphis Review 7, where I've got all the songs ready. So the first one is going to be Mama Like the Roses. All right, and like I said, red is old, blue is new. We're going to start off with red, and here we go. You can hear the stereo.
Oh, Mama, like the roses.
Not real strongly pronounced.
She'd grow them in the yard.
Okay, 2024.
But winter always came around and made the growing way too hard. Oh, Mama, like the roses. And when she had the time,
there's the string.
She'd decorate the living room for all us kids to see. When I hear the Sunday bells ringing in the morning,
it's not very true. It's not a very strong stereo mix for the new mix. But it's not real strong in the original either. Let's go back to the original and see.
When she used to sing, oh, Mama, like the roses. But most of all, she cared about the way we learn to live. And if we said our prayers, I kept the family Bible with a rose.
Excuse me. So, the original's got not a real strong stereo separation. You can hear the keyboards a little bit to your right and all that. When it goes to the new one, it's more of a mono sound. Not strongly, but the sound is good. Overall, if you want to just listen to it for Elvis's voice, it does to back out all the strings and the backup. So, you know, they accomplished what they wanted to do with the overdubs being removed. I'm not going to really complain too much about this one. I love the song, and there's not really much of a change as far as stereo separation. I'm neutral. I'm not going to really complain much about this one. I think it's satisfactory. I think it's fine. I don't hate it. I would listen to it like this just around the house, just to be able to hear Elvis's voice much stronger. So that's Mama Like the Roses. Now let's go to Gentle on My Mind. This is the one that I replaced, Stranger in My Own Hometown. So anyways, let's get started. We're going to start off with obviously the old, and we'll see the separations. Now, I haven't listened to this at all, so I don't know what to expect. So here we go. Gentle on My Mind. I'm sorry, I'm going to adjust my mic a little bit. I'm going to take a sip of coffee to wet my throat. I tried to do the sip a little bit softer this time. It was loud. Okay, here we go. So let's start off with True Stereo. Yes.
It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk.
2024.
That makes me tend to keep my
Got some stereo there.
rolled up and stashed behind
I love that clavinet. Hear that clavinet in the right ear? I'm actually going to like this better.
It's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds.
Back to old.
And the heat stains out of gratitude.
I love this mix too, but I guess.
That keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory. It keeps you river gentle on my mind.
Elvis's voice is really strong in the new mix.
It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy.
Get a shaker.
Planted on their columns now that bind me.
Snare. Very
Or
clear,
something
defined.
that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world.
So the backup vocals are gone and the strings are gone. Let's continue in the new mix.
Not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind.
Oh, that harmonica, yes.
Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards.
All right, you got a winner here, man. I absolutely love this new mix of Gentle on My Mind. It's just so pure. It's stereo, which everybody knows now. I love stereo. But this, we got a winner. Dude, we got a winner. I love it. All right, so when this album came out from Elvis in Memphis, this was the first song I heard off of it. And this song relates to me so much through my father, because my father traveled a lot. And when this album came out, this was his theme song with my mother. And everybody knows it, Wearing That Love Don't Look. So he'd come home and he'd put this song and said, "Listen, woman." Joking, that's not how my dad was. But so we're going to listen to Wearing That Love Don't Look. Original, starting with 1969. Here we go.
I had to leave town for a little while. You said you'd be good while I'm gone. But the look in your eye done told me you told a lie. I know there's been some carrying on. Baby,
Let's go to 24. Still got stereo. Hear that guitar right here? Right here.
The floor needs a touch of a mop. There's a man downstairs with
Back to 69.
He said your party was a 3-day rock.
So those backup vocals are gone in 2024. Let's take a listen.
Baby,
Let me go back a little bit.
baby, rock.
Gone.
Baby, you wearing that love.
That acoustic guitar.
Baby, you wearing that love. Baby, if you had loved me, then Bonnie and Clyde loved the law. Well, a bird can't fly and I don't like apple pie, and a tree won't grow in Arkansas. Baby, you're wearing that love. Don't look, shoot, shoot, shoot.
I just thought of something. So the song, I told you the story about it with my mom and my dad. Well, the last few years of my life, my mother's life, she lived in Arkansas. After my dad passed, she moved to Arkansas to live with my brother. So it's kind of ironic. Just kind of a personal note there.
Baby,
Okay, here comes the part I really love in this song. It's coming up. Here's the 69 part. Okay, vocals are going. Ooh, hear that in the back.
I had to leave town for a little while. You said you'd be good when I was gone, but the look in your eyes, I told me you told a lie. Well,
Tangerine,
I know
yes.
there's been some carrying on. Baby, you wearing that love.
Sorry, I'm getting carried away with these. We got another winner. You know, I of course, I'll never change my love for the originals ever in any song, no matter what I say in these reviews. But I'm happy to hear some really nice new mixes I can kind of listen to and hear Elvis's voice and know that it's still holding true to his legacy that I always bring up because it's all the original stuff. No new people, no new instruments, no new nothing. It's the actual people in the studio. None of this remixing crap Philharmonic bullshit. Sorry. For those who like that Philharmonic, yeah, but that's not Elvis. Okay, so now we're going to go to Find Out What's Happening, 1973, off the Raised on Rock album. Find Out What's Happening. Very funky song. I love this song. Solo, starting with 1973, and then we kick it into 2024. Let's take a listen. I haven't really listened to all of it. I just did listen to the beginning to get it synced. So here we go. Sweet.
Baby, you know me well. You know me what I say. Before I say farewell, I'll give you just another day. You better find out what's happening.
Go to 24.
Find out what's happening before long.
Not a whole lot of
If you
stereo.
don't find out what's happening,
Backup
you're
singers
gonna
are there,
find
so
out that I'm wrong.
they didn't take them out. So what's the difference?
Tell me what you gonna do. You better make up your mind.
You hear the organ over
It
here.
all depends on you. I'm leaving you behind. You better find out what's happening. Find out what's happening before long.
Okay, well, it's not really very strong in stereo from the original. You know, I don't particularly like the new version. You know, you got the backup singers in there, right?
Baby, you know me well.
This is
Know
24.
what I say. Before I say farewell, I'll give you just another day.
Listen.
You better find out what's happening.
See, they're still there.
Find out what's happening before long.
They were over here.
If you don't find out what's happening, you're gonna find out that I'm.
I will say that they did lower the level of them, but you know, I'm not a fan of that redo. It doesn't suck. It's just there's not, you know, with the other ones that I really liked, like Wearin That Loved on Look, even though they took, you know, some of the instruments out, it was a major improvement with his voice and all that. Anyway, let's find out what's happening. My boy, oh, I love this song. If you ever get a chance to hear Jimmy Holmes, he's an ETA. We had the pleasure of having him as a guest on one of our little charity drives that I do for the Circle G Foundation. And you know, at the beginning of this video, I have a little advertisement for a newsletter that we put out once a quarter. It's absolutely free. It's news on Elvis. It's new. It's you can share stories. It's a great little thing to have. So the information will be in the description how to get it. So I got a side note to it. So anyways, Jimmy Holmes does a great version of this as an ETA. But I digress. So we're starting off with 1974 from the Good Times album, My Boy.
You're sleeping, son, I know, but really this can't wait. I wanted to explain before it gets too late.
Let's go to 24.
For your mother and me, love has finally died. This is no happy home, but God knows how I tried. Because you're all I have, my boy. You are my life, my pride, my joy. And if I stay because of you, my boy. It's hard to understand.
I'm gonna go back
why did we ever start? I know it's hard to understand.
They kind of don't hear it as strong in the new one where he says, I know. I don't know why they lowered that. Listen.
I know it's hard to understand. Why did we ever start? We're more like strangers now, each acting out a part.
Yes.
I have laughed, I have cried, I've lost every game, taken all I can take, but I'll stay here just the same. Because you're all I have, my boy. You are my life.
Guys, I'm taking it to the end because when he hits that note, I got to hear both versions. Everybody knows the ending of this song. So I'm going to go towards the end here. Sorry. Sleep on.
Sleep on. You haven't heard a word. Perhaps it's just as well. Why spoil your little dreams? Why put you through the hell?
Okay, I'm jumping towards the end, folks.
My joy. And if I stay because
Original.
of you, my boy. Yeah, because you're all I have.
Okay, let's hear that in a new one.
And if I stay because of you, my boy. Yeah, because you're all I have.
I like that. I like this version, guys. I'm sorry, I'm into the music. It's freaking 6:30 in the morning. I'm into this music. Headphones do it for me, man. It's all right. So, guys, I like that one. I really do like that one. All right, so now that was My Boy. Never Again is next. Did I get those backwards? Anyways, let's see what this is. This is from Elvis Presley Boulevard. All right, so 1976, Never Again. It's a great song. I love this song. Here we go.
I hope I never ever loved anyone this much again.
24.
I can't take it anymore. I've been hurt before, but never ever quite like this time.
Oh,
will become
can I hear that in the original?
of me when you're no longer
Hear that rim shot?
If I can
You can't hear. It's too loud. It's too busy now.
What am I to
I'm telling you, I'm sitting here listening to the new one in 24, and it's making the old one sound way too busy now. As much as I love the original, let's continue with the new.
You'll be free, but where will I be? Now that I'm used to love, how can
Got the backup girls in there.
now that love has come and gone, like the ending of a song my lonely heart keeps singing. Where
Okay, let's carry the end. These songs have such great, powerful endings. You know what? I gotta do something. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot. I usually do this for you guys. My mouse. I apologize for the beginning. I'm not gonna go back and re-record everything, but I think everybody by now is getting the trick. So let's go back to solo on this one, and I want to go towards the ending because it's got such a powerful ending. 24. Guys, I like that one too. I almost think that the early one's a bit too busy now for me. Listen.
get broken.
73. Let me know what you guys think, man, in the comments, please. Like so far. Which one have I not been? I think it's Find Out What's Happening is the one I haven't really been too happy with so far. We're batting pretty good here, guys. So if I could just eliminate some of those bad ones from earlier, it would make it more worthwhile. Okay, now we're going to Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain from Elvis Presley Boulevard, 1976. The last song that he ever sang, according to Billy Smith. So we're going to start off with 76. Here we go. 24. Good mix.
In the twilight, oh, I see her.
Is it piano?
Blue eyes crying in the rain.
Not a whole lot of difference yet.
When we kissed
Ooh.
goodbye and parted,
That guitar.
I knew we'd never meet again.
76.
Love is like
We're busy.
a dying
Backup girls are gone.
only memories remain. Through the ages, I
God, the keyboards are awesome in this version. Guys, I like that better than the original. Another one. See, I'm not such a jerk. I don't sit there and critique the whole damn thing as bad because I've heard half a dozen of them bad. But we're moving along. We count the whole concert as good. We count almost all of Sun Sessions as good. So that's like 35. That's a third of the songs right there. I'm trying to justify my being a pain in the ass here, guys. Okay, we got two more. Now, this one's going to be, I have not heard the difference. I know not. I say not. I hear not. So we're going to start off with 76, Elvis Presley Boulevard. Ready?
I'm so hurt to think that you lied to me. I'm hurt way down deep inside of
24.
me.
Oh, that guitar.
You said
Chicken picking.
our love was true,
Can't hear the original.
and we
More of a.
never fall.
Now listen to it in 24.
Now you want someone
I
new,
love me some guitar.
and it breaks my heart.
All right, this is where I want to hear the original.
Much more than you'll ever know. Yes, darling, I'm so hurt
His voice is too low.
because
He's louder in the original.
I still love you so. But
Original?
even though you hurt me,
Let's hear the Indian original, then we'll listen to
like nobody else could ever do, I would never, ever hurt you.
Okay, let's see how they made that in the new one. I think it starts about right here.
Ever hurt you.
Oh, that guitar. I like the Indian better just with the guitar on the left. His voice is powerful. The little talking version, they really lowered his voice in it. You really can't hear it as well. Right? Here.
Much more
Hear how soft it
than you'll
is?
ever know.
The original.
Yes, darling.
So I kind of got mixed on that one. I think they missed it. I think they missed the mark on the narration part. But overall, the Hurt sound. I love the Indian of it. I love the good. I like the stereo mix better on the new, but I don't like the narration part where they lowered his voice. So I'm on the fence. That's a good, on the fence. All right, guys, you're gonna notice a little edit there because for some reason I lost my audio from the Audacity program. So I apologize for that. So it took me about 15 minutes to figure out what the hell is going on here. So anyways, we got one more to do. So it's Your Love's Been a Long Time Coming from Promised Land 1975. Let's kick it off. I love this song. That guitar.
The first time I saw you, I knew I was hooked on somebody other than me.
24.
The first time I held you, your soft lips and blue eyes were as far as my eyes could see. Yes, here in my arms, I knew I had found the reason that I'm living for.
75.
And I felt the feeling,
Here's the
such
harmony.
a wonderful feeling that
comes the bridge.
Baby, your love been a long time coming.
24.
Baby, your love got a hold on me.
Not a whole lot of difference.
Baby, your
His voice has dropped down. His voice is lower. Why did they lower his voice? I thought the purpose of this was to get the quality. Anyway, shut up, Rick. Here we go. Let's go. Back to 75.
sure got me humming.
See how strong his voice is?
Baby, your love been a long time coming.
But I love this part in the new.
Deep in my heart, there's a feeling I never knew until I
Ooh,
saw
hear that organ.
love that was there in you. I'm gonna tell everyone
You can't hear it in the
what
original.
good love can do.
Wow, what a mix.
Baby, your love been a long
We got the backup vocals in there.
Baby, your love got a hold on me. Baby, your love sure got me humming. Baby, your love been a long time coming. I said,
Here we go.
oh, baby,
24.
your love been a long time coming. Baby, your love got a hold on me.
All right, guys. I like the new mix on that. It seemed his voice stayed pretty much consistent, except for that one area. It seemed like it dropped off. But I love the fact that I could hear some more of the instruments. It wasn't drowning. Everything wasn't, like the original here. Let me go right here. Listen.
Baby, your love sure got me
Got a lot more definition in the stereo, so they actually improved the stereo on some of these songs. Today's songs, man, they're good. I only had one bad one I didn't really like, wasn't it? Find Out What's Happening, was that it? So anyway, I got through 9 more, plus I did my little response to Mr. Blah, blah, blah. All right, at the end of this video will be my tally sheet. I'll add it up. I'm going to update it. I appreciate everybody listening. I've got a few more to go. I'm going to try to finish them off here real soon. I've got, I think, 11 altogether. This is 7, so I got 8, 9, 10, 11, 4 more to go. And we're just I'm just going to blast through them like that. I won't have any more, responses to emails and all that. I just hate trolls. Here's my response to a troll. That's my response to a troll. I don't like them. There's so many Elvis trolls out there. They gotta come up with. I had to delete 3 yesterday because they were just downright nasty. This guy just want to leave up there. So, but I think he's probably going to delete it. Anyway. Thanks, guys. TCB. I had fun. Got some good ones on here this time. We're getting there. Thanks, guys. Let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think. And see you soon. Bye.